changing your life one story at a time. This is the Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast with Editor-in-Chief Amy Newmark.
Hey, it's Amy Newmark with your daily dose of Chicken Soup for the Soul inspiration. It's Thoughtful Thursday. And with the 4th of July a few days away, I want to share a story about a teenage girl who proudly supported her country despite a whole lot of peer pressure not to do so. This story, I Pledge Allegiance, is by Beth Cato, and it was published in a really good book that we made for kids about values called Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think Positive for Kids. And Beth tells us in her story that it was the first day of junior high school, and she was excited. She had those normal first-day jitters, and she had trouble with the combination lock on her gym locker, but it was all good until the speaker squawked in the corner of the gym locker room where she had first period, and she heard, "Good morning, Woodrow Wilson Junior High School students. Welcome to the first day of a fabulous new school year. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance." Beth got her right hand out, put it over her heart. A little bit of tearing came to her eyes because every time she did the pledge, she thought of her grandfather. He had died almost a year before, but she still missed him every day, and the flag had a very special meaning for him as a World War II veteran. In Beth's family, even if they heard the Pledge of Allegiance on TV, they all stopped everything and put their hands on their hearts. But that morning, Beth noticed something odd in the gym locker room. Some of the girls talked through the pledge. They continued to change their clothes. And every morning that week, Beth saw fewer and fewer girls pause to place their hands over their hearts and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Even the gym teachers weren't doing it. Beth was shocked to see the gym teachers talking and laughing while the pledge was being recited over the speaker. In the second week of school, Beth was the only girl in the whole gym locker room who did the Pledge of Allegiance. And that's when the comments started, because you know how kids that age can be. One girl sneered, "What do you think you're doing? We don't have to do the pledge anymore." And another girl chimed in, "Yeah, there's no one to make us do it." Beth started changing into her gym clothes in the bathroom so that she could do the pledge without anyone seeing her. But it felt wrong to be hiding just because she was reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. She felt worse every day. It was like she was betraying the memory of her grandfather. He had risked his life fighting for that American flag, and she had watched him cry when he would listen to that song, "I'm Proud to be an American" by Lee Greenwood. So Beth finally mustered the courage to confront the other girls, and one weekend she practiced what she would say. And on Monday she was nervous, but she was resolute. She was going to explain. So when the pledge started on the speaker, Beth stood right in front of all the other girls in the locker room, and she put her right hand over her heart, and she recited the pledge. And a girl nearby said, "Why are you doing that?" She wasn't trying to be mean, but she was asking. So Beth explained very nicely about her grandfather. And over the next few weeks, Beth explained about her grandfather to a lot of the girls, and everyone stopped asking her why she was doing the pledge, and they stopped teasing her. And Beth realized these girls weren't trying to be unpatriotic. Every single one of them probably had a family member who was a veteran or was currently serving. There was a naval base nearby, so many of those girls probably had dads who were in the Navy. But those girls were just rebelling against something they were forced to do in school. It wasn't really about the Pledge of Allegiance per se. It was just the normal rebellion of a 7th grader. But even so, Beth wasn't going to let that make her do something that she felt was the wrong thing, a disrespectful thing that would dishonor her family and her country and all of the people currently serving in the military. So in our next podcast, we're going to talk about the military again, particularly about soldiers and their dogs. We'll be talking to Robin Ganzert, who's the president and the CEO of the American Humane Association, which is an organization that we support that has a long history of working with the military on animal welfare issues. I'm Amy Newmark. Thank you for listening to the Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast today. Please spread the word to your friends and family and go to our iTunes page and write a review of the Chicken Soup for the Soul podcast. And if you'd like to read more from Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think Positive for Kids, or order it as wonderful summer reading for your own children or grandchildren, then please go to our website, chickensoup.com.